Hi guys, so there's a Pegasister or female brony, whichever term you prefer, who goes by the name of Lightning Bliss, I believe. And she has an OC that is white and is an alicorn and has like some rainbow and black in her mane and has a long tail. That is not me. And sometimes when I've gone to conventions, I've gone to Nightmare Nights convention, which is no longer being held, and I've also gone to a convention called HarmonyCon. Well, at both of these conventions, some bronies have walked up to me and they have said that they think that I'm her. So my name is not Lightning Bliss. My OC is actually named Mint Cookie. My OC is an Earth Pony. My OC is green with a blue and purple mane and has like a chocolate chip cookie as a cutie mark with little mint chips in it. Her OC, completely different. And she has a vendor table at various conventions. I've met this lady. I met Lightning Bliss. She seems like a really nice lady, but I am not her. And I guess it's because she and I are both like middle-aged white ladies and we're part of the brony fandom, so I guess that's why we get confused. Um, like I said in my previous video where I was letting everybody know that I am not Carol Baskin, not all white ladies are the same person. So, yeah. And I do find it kind of amusing, especially with the fact that, I've had face blindness issues for as long as I can remember. There will be people that will come up to me and they'll say, "Oh, hi, Wendy." And I will have no idea who they are. I won't know what their name is. I won't recognize their faces. Um, and if you guess wrong, oh boy, do people get offended. So I understand face blindness issues. In fact, I've been at work a lot of times. A customer will come up to me and they'll ask me for help with something. Or they'll ask me to go check and see if we have something in the back or something. So I'll go and check for them. I'll come back to where they were. And sometimes there's 2 or 3 people in the same general area. This person has moved on a little bit to browse some other product or something, and I will not know which of the people to go back to. Like, let's say they have the same general appearance, you know. Like, let's say, just to use my own appearance as an example, let's say there were like 2 or 3 heavy set, middle aged white ladies with brown hair. Okay. So I come back and I look and I do not know who to go back to. And I'll have to go up to each person and say, "Hey, were you the person I was helping?" And then they will either look at me like I'm stupid and act like, something's wrong with me for asking. Or they'll be like, "Oh, yes, I was the person," but they act a little confused, like, "Well, don't you know? You were just talking to me." So, look, I understand face blindness. If I know somebody, like if I know you, sometimes I can pick you out of a crowd or of similar looking people. Or if, let's say, I work with you every day, I'll generally be able to recognize you. But there have been even times when, like, my sister has shown up to work and I was not expecting her, and she like walked up to me and I didn't recognize who she was at first. I just thought it was some woman walking up to me, and I didn't understand who she was until it like clicked for a second. So and that's not to say that like I don't recognize her or something, but it's just like I wasn't expecting her in that context, and so it was harder to recognize the face for a second. Or there have been people that have, resembled somebody that I know at work, and I've thought that was them, and then later on found out that wasn't them. So, it's not a matter of not caring, or it's not a matter of anything like that. But for one thing, if I see somebody I know out of context, sometimes I don't recognize them. If I see somebody, that's similar to someone I know and they're in the context that I would normally see this other person, like let's say a coworker at work, and then somebody else looks similar to that person and I see them at work, I might think that's them. So I get it, okay? And a lot of people at Brony conventions have similar issues. They're neurodivergent, they're autistic, they may have, just face blindness. And so I get it. We're both middle-aged white ladies, and we're at a Brony convention, so I guess I can see why people think I'm Lightning Bliss, but I'm not. I don't think I look all that much like her. Her hair's a different color. Her face is shaped differently to mine. And for one thing, she generally isn't just walking around the con floor, at least as far as I've seen. When I've seen her at the conventions, I've always seen her at her vendor table, and I believe she's been at some panels, but I just haven't really seen her just walking around the convention. So that's another thing. Now, I did run into Silver Quill, outside of the panels and stuff, but not really her. No, I haven't run into Lightning Bliss outside of the panels. So, I may be wrong, but I generally haven't seen her just kind of wandering the con like I do. So, or just hanging out in the lobby area of the hotel. And, the other thing is that she has a certain amount of horse fame, which means, she's famous within the Brony community. It's not real fame because, like, if you go to the grocery store, some of the people are going to say, oh, it's Lightning Bliss in general. But within our community, she's kind of famous. So I guess people think that, since I look similar to her, that I must, in their opinion, that I must be her or something, and they want a chance to talk to her. And, I'm just not her. So just thought I'd let you guys know. My name is Wendy. My name is not Lightning Bliss. Bye-bye.